Hello, my Scorps. Welcome back to Jupiter Rising Tarot. We are going to do your general love read for June 2020. I'm going to give you guys a universe has your back card, and then we're going to get into your general read. I keep forgetting to say this. I need to remind myself. If the reading is not resonating for you, please check out your moon or your rising sign read. Sometimes we correspond more with our moon and our rising, and honestly, it depends on what you're going. Depends on where you're at in life, where you're going through. So check it, Scorp. The vision I was getting for you guys is, you know, the sky ride, not the like the ski slope sky ride, like the sky ride by the ocean, like the boardwalk. You're on this ride, you're alone, and you're looking down at everyone walking beneath you, and they're going in the opposite direction. So what this is telling me is you are choosing the road less traveled. You are choosing to break away from societal norms. You're choosing to break away from what your friends and family and your past self told you to do or how to do things. You're like, no, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going in my own direction. I'm doing what I think I need to do. I'm doing what I think is best for me. It's like you are breaking these generational timelines, generational hurt you've gone through growing up. You're embracing it all, understanding it all, healing from it all, and moving forward. But the best part about this vision is everyone that's on the ground is looking up at you. And it's like you want to make sure they see that you are changing your life and you're no longer following in their direction. I love it. All right, here we go. Spirit, I have Scorpio. Yes. It's like you're on this spiritual recognition path. I surrender to a power that is greater than me. And it's a butterfly. You're coming out of your cocoon. You are embracing life. You are embracing yourself. You're embracing this new path. And the one thing you're not doing is just disappearing on this path. You're speaking your mind. You are letting people know what you're doing and how you're doing it, why you're doing it. But what you're not allowing for is them to shun you or stop you. Try to stop a Scorpio. You will get stung. Bottom of the deck. Ten of Swords. Yeah. You're over this. You're over it. Look. Do you see this? Coming up out of this? You're tired of holding on to this pain. You're tired of being hurt over and over and over again, emotionally, mentally, physically, dragged down, put through the mud. You're not accepting it anymore. You're embracing it, and you're moving forward in a completely different path, in a completely different direction. And you're grateful for this change in life. 2 for Scorpio. Tower. But you're accepting. Don't get fearful of that Tower. You are accepting. The Tower, King of Pentacles. You are more than accepting of this Tower. This end of the way you lived life. This end of what you accepted. How people treated you. How people walked on you. Used you. Abused you. Emotionally, mentally, physically. No more. No more. You're embracing this King of Pentacles energy. Yes, I'm a lover and I care about people and I want to be able to take care of people, especially those that I love. I want to be able to do for them. But right now I can't. Because right now there is nothing left of me to give. I have given all of it out. There's nothing left for me to give to myself. That's why I'm choosing to go in another direction. Because I need to heal. I need to get to know me again. I need to break all these generational curses and the same stagnant routine that my ancestors did. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not accepting it. This is not me. I'm different. And I love it. I love me. God made me for me. And I'm going to go with it. Who are you dealing with? Queen of Cups. Eight of Swords. Okay. I'm going to clarify the Tower. Clarify the Tower. Two of Swords. Again, like I said, you're not listening to anyone anymore. You're not listening to anyone anymore. No one is taking control over you. Fool card. You're going in a new direction. You're taking this leap of faith. The person... This is not about a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife relationship. This is about your mom, grandma, somebody who is a mother to you. They may not have been open and or aware of how much you were going through, how much pain you were actually in. This is even generational for you. This is something you've grown up with from teenager forward, always being in relationships that were toxic to you. Whether the person hurt you emotionally, whether they put you down, whether they were physically abusive, these were all things you hid and held on to. And this person that you're opening up to, that you're no longer, you're opening up to and letting them know you're no longer staying on this path in life of being shut down, not speaking, not talking about your emotions, not talking about your feelings. And it's throwing them for a loop because they had no idea, quote unquote. They had no idea all the pain you were going through. They had no idea how much pain you were in. But had they just paid attention, they would have saw the change in you. Had they wanted better for themselves, you may have been better, or you may have been able to grow up differently. Except it's just you're growing up the same, you grew up the same way they grew up, and that's what quote unquote normalcy was. But you're not doing that no more. I'm not staying stuck in relationships that are not healthy for me. I'm not staying quiet because that's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to speak about your emotions. You're not supposed to speak about your feelings. You're not supposed to tell somebody that they're hurting you, especially if they're an older family member. you're just supposed to eat it. No, you're not doing that anymore. And this mother figure that's in your life could obviously be your mother. They're really being thrown for a loop. It's like they had no idea, which I'm going to call BS on it. What happened in the past? What happened in your past? King of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Three of Swords. So, okay. Father, okay. You had a very demanding, demeaning father figure. If not your father, this could have been a stepfather, whatnot. That forced you to grow up being silent. You had to do as you were told, and you don't get to question it, period. You don't get to speak about your feelings. You may have been a very depressed child. You may have very well been on antidepressants, anxiety medications. You may have spent time in a psychiatric facility. And many people do. And there's nothing wrong with it. Sometimes we can't handle our own... We can't handle our own minds. They eat us from the inside out. But the fact that you received help is positive and helped you move forward. Maybe not then, but you're recognizing it now. However, growing up, you had a very demeaning father figure. And this was just constant hurt and torment on you and your soul. You never had an outlet. You never had anyone to go to speak to, who was your ally. Yeah, you may have had therapists, but that's a biased thing. What I'm talking about is a family member, a brother, a sister. You never had anybody you could go to as an ally. You were just put through tormented hell. I don't want to say you were a pawn, but it was like you went to school, came home, did your homework, had chores, took your shower, went to bed, and repeated that same thing Monday through Friday. You weren't even allowed to have friends. You weren't allowed to go out and have a life as a child. You weren't allowed to be a kid. They took your childhood from you. Because that's what was the norm of this family line, this history line, this ancestral line. You're not doing that, though. You're breaking that. Suggested action. Four of Swords. King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. You are still healing. You are in a place in life where you have opened up a door for yourself that no one will ever be able to close for you. No one will be able to ever steal this from you. No one will be able to take this from you. You are changing your life. You are doing a full 180. Not 360, because 360 we go right back to where we started. You're doing a 180 on your life of healing. King of Swords, taking control, using your voice, speaking your mind. not allowing anyone. It's like you're balancing a very masculine, feminine energy within you. You're not being disrespectful. You're being respectful when it comes to your family. But you have no problem. I'm not even going to say no problem because there's that little bit. If you're not with me, then you're against me, whether you're my family member or not. So I'm going in another direction. And if you're not going to come with me, then I don't want you on my path. You're being respectful about it. You're speaking your mind, like I said, and you're embodying that Queen of Pentacles energy, taking care of yourself, being nurturing to yourself. You were never nurtured. Your mother, only later on in life now, is embracing some type of loving energy. But she was never, your parents were never actually nurturing to you. They always treated you like an adult. They never treated you like a child. They expected you to just do as I say, not as I do. Kind of like a workhorse. You weren't allowed to have a childhood. You weren't allowed to have a life. They stole your childhood from you. Possible blockage. Seven of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the Devil. I feel like this is more coming from your father, because you've really thrown your mom for a loop, or this mother figure, you've thrown them for a loop, and they've kind of backed down. But in this speaking your mind and standing up for yourself, this Seven of Wands energy, doing what's right for you and protecting yourself, this father figure, they're going to fight you on it. This is devil energy. This is addictions. This is about being in control. They still want to control you, and it's not even like you are well into your 20s at least. You're not a child anymore, but they still feel like they can control you. They have control over you. You may still live at home, and that's their control over you. They put the roof over your head. They put the meals on the table. Things such as that are being thrown in your face. So they still feel like they have a control over you because of that. So in this case scenario, let me see. They also may tell you, like, if you leave, I feel like you have the ability, the capability of leaving, that you're going to be taken out of the family will, or they're never going to do anything for you again. And you're like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't need you. Knight of Pentacles, yeah. Justice. Yeah. This father figure still feels like they have a hierarchy over you, and they're going to throw that in your face. You're no longer going to be provided for. If you choose to walk away from this family and go down this path, don't ever come back. Do not ever come back and try to talk to me or be a part of our lives, because you're no longer welcome. And that's going to embrace fear in you, because you still do love your family. You just don't love how you were brought up. You don't love how you were treated. You don't want to be shunned from the family, but it's really what's going to happen from this father figure. I'll come in the future. Justice, good. Ace of Wands, and the Hangman. You're gonna do what's right for yourself. Yeah, it might hurt your mom or this mother figure, your dad, this father figure. It's going to embrace hurt in your mom, anger in your dad. Regardless, your happiness, your sanity, your love for yourself outweighs the thoughts of everyone else, the feelings of everyone else, the wants of everyone else, of what you should do. So you're going to do what's right for you. You're going to have, it's going to be a completely brand new life, something you're truly passionate about, and it's going to keep you on track, keep you on track, and keep you in line, and continue to help you move forward. Are you going to veer off your path every once in a while? Of course you are. Of course you are. And you're going to see the difference. You're going to feel the difference. And then you're going to go right back. Because you know what feels good. Life as you know it. What you knew is done and over. You are on a brand new path, my lovelies. Hangman. Looking at life in an entirely different way. Alright, my guys. I hope you enjoyed your read. I'll see you on the flip side. Love you.